willing to like talk about it, you know?
Hey, real quick, before we talk about it, yo, user, I'm not gonna say you're loco, but I wanted to say, bro, you literally live in the same place that my partner built the number 1 company in the whole state for roofing.
No way.
Yeah, like the number 1 company, like in the whole state, dude. Like he's got a net worth of like, dude, he's got warehouses of like vintage Mercedes and stuff. It's crazy, bro.
Do you ever come out here?
Yeah, all the time,
bro.
I'm from Chicago, so I go there all the time.
Yeah, bro. I have a different business opportunity. Actually, I was looking for somebody who's like, you know, kind of has the same energy. And in all honesty, bro, I needed him to be like white, pretty much. So like
for what?
It's pretty much for a security firm. So I have like everything already pre-set up, bro. It's just a matter of now, like, we just have to land some contracts. So I feel like that's where you would come in like perfectly. If you're ever in the Minnesota area, bro, I don't even care about the location discrepancy or whatever the word is. But like, if you're ever in the Minnesota area, bro, I would love to connect with you about that opportunity more than anything.
100%, bro. I'm always open for new opportunities. Like, dude, I have locational freedom with the AI, so I can sell from anywhere. I sell over my laptop and a cell phone, and dude, I was just talking to a client, just sent a $10,000 proposal to today. Dude, he was at 25 years old, he was making $600K a month, bro, profit.
Damn.
I just sent him a $10,000 proposal. I'm not going to charge you $10,000. I see your I do think your website can be upgraded. I'm not going to lie, especially the bottom section. I just definitely think it could be upgraded. I'm not gonna, like, I'm just being real with you, bro. If it looks solid. The pictures are like a little bit blurry. I don't know what's going on with that.
Yeah, there's a lot of changes I could make to that. Honestly, bro, I'm actually kind of drifting away from this lane myself. That's why I'm looking into the security firm more. Just because
I would hit the 50 clients first, though, honestly.
Man, with everything that's going on in that department, bro, it's been wild, bro. But like right now, I'm actually, this security firm is where I have all eyes on, bro. This is bank. Honestly, the religion stuff we could talk about later, but for like this stuff, bro, the security firm, bro, if I break the numbers down to you, is ridiculous. So right now,
do you need like a website and everything for that, CRM and all that?
No, bro. Like even that, I wouldn't care so much about. What I would need is for me and you to actually get dressed up and to go land contracts with a nice ass pitch. Because every contract we land is bank, bro. When I say bank, I'm talking bank, like nothing insane, but I mean, it's a matter of multiplying, you know? So
well, I mean, I'm used to signing, like, I'm just being honest with you, bro. Like, I'm just going to give you a little bit of my expertise. I've signed hundreds of thousands of dollar contracts, bro. Like over 100,000. I work with like literally multimillionaires every time I'm signing for a job, because most of the companies I work with, and also the homeowners I work with, corporate companies I work with, I sign over $100,000 deals. I'm already comfortable with that stuff. But the thing is, would I need to be in Minnesota full time, or could I come for a little bit and help you land a bunch of deals, and then I could exit?
Yeah, bro. No. We like, once we land the deals, I have the infrastructure already set up. So it's just a matter of, we land the contracts, we have a contract ourselves, and basically you and I would get full billing access. And yeah, it should be as simple as when our contractor pays us out, we just, you know, we divide.
Send me on my text right now. Text me how much is it as a contract for the security business. Like what an average one is. Do you know? Send me a text right now so I can see if it's worth it. Cause I'll freaking drive out to Minnesota, bro, like, and like do it for like 3 weeks and probably get you enough deals for residual and all that. I mean, I'm high level sales, man. Like high level sales. Doesn't get a higher tier than my sales skills. Honestly, I think I'm at the premium level.
What business are you in, if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah, I'm in AI sales.
Like,
Yo, can you hear me?
like out of Silicon Valley kind of AI, or like one you created? I mean,
AI automation. I actually don't build the AI. I take a massive percentage from an AI company. I take 60% from an AI company. I don't even care. I'll just say it. It doesn't matter. I take like 60% from an AI company. They take 40, and I sell CRMs, websites, lead generation, and I do a lot of AI receptionists. And the way that I pitch them, the way that I pitch the AI receptionist, easy money, bro.
how could I get into that? Because
say-
I've been trying to get into it. Everybody's trying to sell you like a $10,000 course just to like.
You want a
learn
course? You want a course, bro? I'll teach you for like very low price, because the only
Okay.
reason I'll teach you for
100%.
low is because of the fact that I haven't started my course yet. I haven't started the course yet. I
No,
plan to charge,
I'm 100% down.
but as a
I'm
mock,
100% down.
because I've got Joey's interview. Joey, you're coming tomorrow, right? Joey's literally about to learn from me tomorrow. You can come tomorrow if you want to hop on this. I can get you in. I'll teach
Yeah,
you.
100%. I do for sure. Because I've been really looking hard for someone to teach me, and like it's just a lot of scammers. I'm sure you know, like you know what I mean.
Yeah, I just followed you back. I mean, here's the thing. So tomorrow I've got a training with 3 guys, because I'm doing mock courses right now with them, and I'm gonna charge like a very low rate. But eventually, my courses could probably gonna be like, it'll probably be like 2-3K. But I'm gonna do it for you for very low price, because like I said, I haven't started my full course yet, and I'm not looking to scam people. I'm a Christian. Like, I'm gonna help them out. I'll teach you how to get offers too. Because I work with multiple companies, dude. My AI sales agency.
I was in
I'm
sales
working with,
before, but
3
nothing
different
like this
companies.
before. But I was in sales. I really miss sales, but I wanted to do something like you're doing, like remote. You know, so that's why I'm very interested. So I
Yeah.
appreciate that a lot.
Right now, I'm trying to get into the oil industry, bro. Big money, bro. Fat money, bro. Because once you have enough, like a big enough team, bro, that you're working with AI wise, like you can sell to oil companies and stuff like that and make, dude.
Well,
fat
everybody in the
money, bro.
world needs gasoline, so there's nothing really bad about that. I would say, like everybody in the world needs it. So
100%, bro. But dude, and tomorrow tomorrow we can meet, bro. We can meet on the I have
Yo.
this Discord I just started like
Can you hear me?
minutes ago. Yeah, Joey. Where's
Yeah,
Dion
what-
at?
He's in the comment. I mean, he's in the viewers.
I know. I tried to invite him.
what time tomorrow? If you don't
I'm
mind me
meeting with
asking.
them. I'm meeting with them at 11, but I'd rather have a private meeting with you, because you're more. I'm doing something different with them, with Joey
Okay.
and my other 2 buddies. Like, I'd rather meet with you privately, because it seems like what you're looking for is a little different than what I'm doing with them.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, sorry, I thought you meant you were teaching other people the same thing.
No, yeah, I'd rather meet with you privately, because I'll just kind of explain like what you're looking for. You're actually looking to transition into like a high ticket sales, like AI career. Whereas they're kind of just, Joey's just looking to like learn about like what the business model is. Same with my buddy Josh and my buddy Hobby. Like, they're not looking to make it a career because they don't really know about it yet. You're like, you've already researched it. You actually
I live in Silicon Valley, so yeah, I've done a lot of research on it. So yeah.
So yeah, that's why I'm saying I'd rather meet with you one-on-one, because it's like, you know, we can do like, let's see, I'm meeting with them at like 11 PST. So like, you know, but I have a lot of appointments tomorrow, bro. Like 1 o'clock, we can do something like that.
That's perfect time. Perfect. Okay, cool.
And then we'll figure something out. And you said what was like the lowest you got charged for a course? I'm just curious. I'm going to beat the crap out of like that offer. I'm just curious. Like what?
Well, so something similar was like the cheapest one I found was like 400, but it was like one of these weird, like they don't really tell you what they're teaching you until you buy. And I was like, the ones that seem more legit were like, I don't even know, like 2 to 3. Some of them were like 10 to 15, but they were like super high level. Like, but then I was like, well, you're paying 10, 15, but then you don't even fly out and like meet in person. I was like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, that seems like a little bit odd to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
I mean, yeah, bro. I'm. The thing is, too, bro, is like, so just like a little bit about my past. I actually was in door to door, bro, and I got so freaking good at door to door sales that I was promoted to like. Where'd that other guy go? Oh, he's at his overnight job. I want to make sure I'm doing business with him too. But Yeah, so I was in door to door. I taught Joey how to do door to door, and Joey's a killer at door to door. Straight up,
Yeah, door to door is
Joey's
hard.
good.
One of my best friends from childhood became like master at that. He became like a 2 million, like had like $2 million cash liquidity, but then he got a divorce. It destroyed everything. So
I feel bad. Yeah, it sucks. But yeah, Joey, dude, Joey and I, we both do door to door. But I actually was trained. I trained Joey, but a little bit in the beginning of his door to door days. But yeah, man, door to door was. I think door to door teaches you how to be like a really good salesman in other aspects. But why I'm so good at like AI sales is because I'm extremely freaking creative, bro. And I mean, like, dude, I will literally like be sending dude, I have people literally tell me they would have hung up unless I would have said what I said, because I'll come in and I'll totally like pivot. I'll consistently pivot on a phone call and I'll be like, oh, I'd like to book with the owner. And then they think I'm talking about I want to book like an appointment. They think I'm talking about like I want to book like a detail, or I want to book like a haircut appointment, or I want to book like some form of appointment. They'll get me on the phone with the owner because I want to book an appointment with the owner. I'll say, oh, like I'm on a book, and then I'm super like preserved. I'm like very reserved. I'm like, oh, like, yeah, this and this, and I start talking about my car.
yeah, you're what they called me, which was a soft seller. You don't go in like, hey man, you need to buy this shit right now.
That doesn't work. There's no
that never works.
That does not work. Selling is not selling. It's making friends. Like today, I sent a 10,000 proposal. I sent many proposals today, but one of the proposals I sent was to a guy who said he never would have answered the phone. I called this guy and I was like, "Yo, man, I'm sorry, man. Is this the right company? Like, you guys do the detailing? I'm sorry, I'm off like 400 milligrams of caffeine. I'm half asleep." And he starts cracking up. I'm like, "Dude, I'm sorry. You guys are just on my list, man. Like, just wanted to make sure you're the right company and see if I can take you off the list here. Do you have this, this? This?" They're like, "Oh yeah, we got all that." I'm like, "Okay, cool. Had anybody upgrade it for you recently?" "Oh yeah, we had every upgrade for it." "Okay, cool. Yeah. What are you paying?" Just curious.
I love those conversations, man. Those are the best ones when you start off that way and they actually listen.
Dude, I'm telling you, dude, sales is like, I'm a career salesman, bro. I'll always be a salesman. That's why I got into tech sales, because I was like, dude, I'm just too good at this. Like, I'm too good at this for door to door. Door to door is like so slow.
Yeah, I was big into sales. I had a kid and I was like, I need to like really focus on this, and I couldn't really do what I used to do. But now he's kind of growing up, and I'm like, okay, like I really miss sales a lot. So yeah, I really miss it a lot.
This you can do from anywhere. This all you need is a cell phone, a laptop, and an offer. And I do outbound, so I don't do inbound leads. Bro, I would freaking, dude, if I had inbound leads, I would probably literally, it doesn't matter what offer I'm on, I'm number one. Like, put me on an inbound lead team, bro, because I do more than most inbound closers, and I do it outbound, like cold calling. So,
well, I love cold calling too, but I think that if you could figure out a way to systematize it where you have inbound and you had to hire like sales guys, you would really basically, you'd basically have a company that you'd be looking to sell within like a year or less for sure.
I plan to have inbound closers for my when I do my own coaching course.
Right. Yeah.
That's when I'm gonna have inbound. But I'm so good at cold. I'm sending out, a couple 100,000 in proposals per month. So I'm so good at cold. I don't even need inbound right now. I'm just building my coaching course, because that's all I freaking care about is my coaching.
Well, I'm just
course.
saying if you ever wanted to sell the business, like if you
100%.
had that, you could just, if you ever got it where it runs itself, you would basically be able to just sell it for like $100 million or something.
Oh, 100%. That's the plan, bro. Trying to be a billionaire, actually, to be honest with you.
Well, I used to be like, as a Christian, I used to think that was a bad thing, but then the older I get, I see it's kind of like, if God puts you in a position of responsibility, like you should like take that very seriously. You know what I'm saying? And I wish Christians had that more mentality more.
Dude, Joey, where'd you go, bro? Where did Joey go, man? My boy Joey just dipped.
They probably got bored listening to us talking about. Well, he didn't, but a lot of people might get bored with themselves.
Yeah, I know, but why'd you leave the call, Joey? I thought Dion was gonna join. He's not joining. You just got to figure out who's got the money to invest, man. Because I don't play around with these people. I had this one lady, you know, she's like, you know, she's just pulling my chain, bro. It's like she's trying to get me to lower my prices. I'm like, I'm not lowering my prices. She's like, most people lower their prices. I said, I'm not most people. I said, you either have the money to invest with me or you don't.
How hard is it to implement the system that you do? Is it pretty like time consuming and like
No,
maintenance heavy?
no,
Nice.
no, because I partner with AI companies. I don't have my own.
Oh, so they actually do the delivery. That's even better. Hell yeah.
Yeah, reason being is because it allows you to do more volume as a salesperson.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's why I've been so reluctant, is because the delivery side of it, I know people who do the delivery side, like you can't really scale past maybe 10 clients if you're really good and you're doing a thorough job from what I've seen. So
yeah, that's the thing. That's why you have to be smart about what you're you have to be smart about, you know, like my guy, he has the best systems. Like he's paid so much bread to get the AI systems he's got. So he's able to build things efficiently. And he's got a team of guys that he also
awesome.
Works with and stuff. So that we're able to do a lot of clientele. Like, dude, I had a client today. He needs 8 websites built. Gonna charge him like, actually, I think it's 7 websites. I'm gonna charge him like $5,000, simple. You know,
that's a good deal, honestly. For 7, that's a good deal.
No, it's a super good deal. It's like, well, it's like $7.15 a site, just super good deal. But it's like simple sites, but still. Told the guy that I'll do 4 if he signs today, but he's got to go on there and sign, and then I'll do 4. But I make a profit off that, and it's just from my computer, working on my computer. So
that's my goal. I'm just trying to get mobile. Like I'm trying to like travel abroad and do stuff like that. Like I really want to do filming. I love filming.
Nice. But, I used to do that too.
Yeah.
Used to do YouTube, bro.
Yeah, I like YouTube and stuff, but it's kind of played out. There's not a lot of real like IRL stuff that's actually real or organic anymore. It's almost all like manufactured, Kim Kardashian style stuff. It's kind of lame, honestly.
Yeah. 100%. I 100% agree with that. I love this AI sales though, bro, because it's so scalable. It's just insanely scalable. Like right now, the AI receptionists are super popular, and the way that I sell those is like basically, dude, I problem solve. I call in. I'm like, hey, you guys we're missing my calls after 5 o'clock. It seems you're missing out on business. How many calls did you guys miss last night? So I don't even talk about what I'm selling. I just say, how many calls did you guys miss last night? How many calls are you missing? And it's like, they're like, oh man, we missed like 15 calls. I'm like, how much would that have, how much would that have made you if you were able to upkeep that? And they were like, oh, it would have made us X amount of dollars. I'm like, listen, I can build an AI receptionist for you that'll book those calls into your calendar automatically, so that after 5 o'clock you turn it on and it'll book all those calls for you and you won't miss any business. And it's like, dude, it's fucking easy, bro, to sell this stuff, bro.
Well, you're basically offering them free money. It's like, okay, you spend $1,000 or $5,000, and then the ROI is going to be basically guaranteed that they're going to get 5x on their return, probably.
Did you do any? Did you like ever do door to door or no?
I've never done door to door. I was kind of like I've done retail, and I've done over the phone cold calling as well. So I've done not retail. I just don't want to say what it is because like people might be watching, and like I just try to keep myself private.
No, you're good. I'm the same.
I did. Yeah, I just did, but I did like retail, like in person, like luxury items and stuff like that. So
no, I was just gonna say, because like I can tell you there's some other avenues that I really highly suggest you tap into. One of those being or that you could tap into on the sales end of things. One of those is window cleaning. Holy frick, bro. Window cleaning is mad money, bro. You wouldn't believe it, bro. If you get good at something like that, bro, there's some home service businesses that are really profitable. That like
roofing and stuff like that as well.
Yeah, that's what I do. roofing and AI sales, but I'm saying like I do roofing currently. That's what I got Joey into. And
Yeah,
he's
I
like,
was trying to brainstorm how to do industrial roofing, like get a hold of like these giant industrial roofers.
yeah, that
And
all you need to do to do that is get into like that's why I'm still that's why I haven't created my course yet, because I'm kind of in a situation where my problem is I have a few skill sets at a very high level, and I'm kind of not sure how I want to market my course, because I'm really good at door to door. I'm top level door to door, but I'm also top level with the AI sales, and both are really good skill sets. But then I just market myself as like a sales expert, or do I market myself as like a door to door and a like AI, like a remote high ticket door to door expert? Like that's why I haven't started my course yet. I'm still kind of trying to figure out. Like,
I'll tell you how like I think about it, because I come from a particular type of sales. Like I'll give you an example. Like I used to do sales, but what I was really good at was like inside sales. So like I could look at all the customer set of like the past 20 years, analyze their accounts and call them. So what I mean by that is like it got to the point where like if I could replace myself in prospecting, kind of like what you're doing, right? Like you're really good at cold calling, you're good at prospecting and all that, right? But it's almost like if you could replace that role for yourself, meaning you could train somebody else to do that for you, and then let's say that they find it, and then you have 10 people prospecting like you do, then they get 30%, you get 30%. Now that 60% that you get is now turned into 30 times 10. See what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
yeah, that's
kind of
plan.
like how, right?
That's my plan. 100% my plan. Right now, I'm kind of just keeping all the money, because I don't know if like how much the team can handle.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want to gamble for sure, because that's like every opportunity something blown. You know what I mean? So
yeah, that's why I'm like, since my percentage is so high, I want to like keep my like right now I'm literally building a call list for tomorrow. Like that's what I'm doing. I'm building a very specific call list for tomorrow, for work tomorrow.
have you ever thought about doing industrial roofing companies? Like I tried to do a list.
Yeah.
I actually made a list of like 200 companies or something for that, because I was like, if I wanted to make big bang, right? Like I would just be like, okay, hey, I can get you guys, like some company that has like, I don't know, 200 clients in like middle America and don't even know what AI is. You know what I'm saying? Like if they have to go do all this industrial stuff like all over the Midwest or something, like if I could get one of those clients, like, okay, and like kind of like automate their sales team workflow or something like that. That's kind of what I was thinking, but I don't know, that might be a little bit too, because I don't really know like the ins and outs of it. But that's why I was saying, like, if you already have a company that knows how to do all that and you're just selling it, see what I'm saying? Like
100%. We'll work. We'll figure something out.
Yeah,
we'll figure something out, because I'm also selling for. I have another company that, dude, companies are always trying to poach me. They're always trying to poach me, but I've got a few other companies I sell different types of products for, like recruiting agencies, and I sell. They have like 2 tickets of like 5,000 and 8,000. I'm selling for them too.
Well, this AI automation is definitely like only going to get bigger.
The thing I like about the other company I'm selling for is they actually initially, I can offer them for free. They get on the call with the closer, and then he charges them. He tries to get them to pay for a ticket. Whereas the AI, and there's an initial ticket, but we do the demos too, though, so that works well. Yo, what's up, the other guys in here? What's up? How you guys doing?
Yo, can I hijack the conversation real quick?
Sure, man. You do the same thing as us?
I don't think so. I think you guys are talking about construction or AI type of leverage.
Is that what you want to talk about?
Nah, I just want to talk about like your Christian nationalist topic.
Oh yeah, bro. What's up? I'll give you a few.
You want to start off with your argument, or should I
just make a few points, because I'm not I already had a long debate with this other guy, and he just
I'll argue the points with you a little bit. So
I'm assuming you guys are in favor that we should become like a full.
Yeah, I'm like a monarchist, so I think like we should have like Like the church at the top. Like honestly, like church and government connected.
Do you think that your ideology is like probably going extinct? Like in the next generation, most people are not going to think like you, or
I don't really care.
well, so I guess
Like that's just irrelevant to me. Like I've never thought of it, and it's irrelevant. I have my views because I think they're what makes most sense biblically.
okay, but okay. I think that's a fair point. I don't. I think there's a reason why most of society has backed away from your type of ideology, and the reason what makes us American, I guess.
No, this is a Christian country, though. There's 9 out of 13 colonies were had declarations of faith. So this.
Okay, so yeah. We can start off the debate from that perspective. Do you think that if we're a true Christian country, that we should make it mandatory for a specific religion of politicians to hold power?
Yeah.
Why do you think that's not the case?
Why do I think that's not the case? It
Yeah,
was.
I mean, let's say, for example, a Muslim wants to run for 52nd
because the
representative in
country's gotten
California.
weak. Yeah, because the country's gotten weak and brittle, and we fell away from our original Christian roots. There used to be
So there was a time.
Yeah.
Where you have to be a Christian to run for power.
Yeah, there was a time. It was 1790, I think 1790 or something like that. No, I'm sorry, not 1790. No. Yeah, I think I'm right. Something like that.
Do you think the country has gotten better or worse post?
It is 1790. What am I thinking?
Do you think that the reason why we're secular is one of the
Country
reasons
got worse. Country got worse in 1965 when we removed the per capita. We used to have like a per capita to protect like the white race here.
Oh, my bad. Is this also a white nationalist, that you are, or?
It's not that I'm white nationalist. More, I respected
white Christian nationalist.
What the country was The country was founded on by Christian European values, and I think this is a Christian European country, and they never should have got rid of the per capita.
Okay.
I don't think other people can be here. I'm saying that they got rid of the per capita, and then allowed other people from countries to flood in and get legal citizenship.
Like you would think that with the ideology that you have, which I'm sorry to come back to it, but I think it's extremely unpopular and it's bound to go extinct because most people don't think like you anymore.
Well, what's your ideology?
Why do you keep stating that? Like, why? That's very irrelevant. Like,
no, I think it's relevant because there's a reason.
No,
I'm assuming why we're the most powerful country in the world, right? Not because we're Christian, right?
Well, it is because we're Christian, actually.
Oh, I'm sorry. So we started declining, but we
are losing power
because
we are losing our Christian roots.
When did we start declining and becoming the powerhouse of the world?
What was that?
When did we start declining and at the same time becoming the powerhouse of the world?
After we got rid of the per capita, after we stopped being a European Christian nation.
That's when we became a powerhouse of
right after World
economy, military wise,
right after World War II.
Well, wait, are you pro imperialism, Mr. Mann?
Yeah, I would say so.
So you're pro imperialism, okay? So are you a liberal?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, dude, you hate this country. You literally hate this country. Anybody who's a liberal hates this country, bro. Like genuinely. You hate what we were founded on.
Neoliberalism is literally fascism. Are you aware of that?
But well, first let's argue the
so you're a point. Are you a fascist?
No.
Well, you're a neoliberal, so how is that possible?
You are a fascist if you're like.
Let's go back to the point, guys. Why do you think?
Wait.
We'll go in the direction that I decide. I'm the host. If we ask you a question, answer it.
How are you going to move past that though? So you're a fascist, right? Because a neoliberalism is a fascist. Yeah, it is.
No, I agree that certain people should have like their own liberty with limited government intervention.
That's not what fascism means, though.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm not a fascist.
Neoliberalism is fascism.
How so?
Have you looked at the definition?
Are you an accelerationist?
I think you guys are saying very loaded words. Break it down for me.
You don't know what an accelerationist is?
I don't think we're in the same.
Are you progressive? Better,
Yeah, I'm semi-progressive. I believe in free markets, privatization, deregulation, lower taxes, to a certain extent, reduce government welfare programs.
Are you
global
also
trade,
like pro-choice?
at times?
What? Like what? Explain what?
Wait, guys, I think we should stay on a topic. I think you guys are all over the place. What do you guys want to
Wait,
talk
wait,
about?
wait. What do you mean, bro? Brother, this is one of the topics, dude. I can
Correct.
talk about it if I
And
want
my
to.
argument is that ever since we became much more of a secular country, we became the powerhouse of the world. We have the biggest military. We have the
That's
biggest
completely
economy.
untrue because we first of all, we're majority Christian. What are you talking about?
We're majority Christian. What does that have to do with the status
What
of
you just
the
said,
country?
it literally clearly contradicts what you just said. You're saying we're more of a secular country. I'm in complete disagreement. Do you know how many Americans identify as Christian?
How many people in power of representatives hold the beliefs that you have?
A lot. We have a lot of Christian leaders. Well, some Jewish leaders too.
So we have laws that prevent people
Unfortunate.
from different religion of holding power in the country.
Let's get the percentage. Let's get the exact percentage. How many politicians identify as Christian?
What's it, probably like 50, 60?
Yeah, that's a lot, buddy.
Yeah, I think you're making my point for me that we're not a Christian country.
No, that's a huge percentage.
Relative to almost the entire world, we are actually.
So the fact that we're going down and our economy is growing even more, is that a point for your
So
side?
do you measure morality based on economics?
Yes, I measure it based
That's
on
so
the
stupid.
well-being of the people.
Yeah, that's so stupid, bro.
Can you define?
Well, how
can you
else?
wait?
How
Wait,
else?
wait, wait, wait,
How
wait.
else would I
Can you
measure
define?
success then?
Wait. Can you define what the meaning of well-being is?
Yeah, in terms of welfare, the economy of like wages,
What's
life
the science? What's the
expectancy.
scientific? Wait, what's the scientific method to measure well-being?
Life expectancy?
Yeah, this is why this guy's like in this total. Dude,
Well,
just,
we can stay on a topic, guys. Like,
no, you're
I would love to
clearly
stay on a
your
specific topic if you
percentages
guys
are.
want to say like.
No. Your
Yeah.
percentages are garbage. You have no clue what you're talking about.
Let's stay on one. Let's stay on one.
No. Quiet
Bring your
down.
point.
Quiet down.
Bring your point.
In 2025, approximately 87%, 461 members, okay, of Congress identify as Christian. So just, dude, you don't know what the hell you're talking about, bro. We still have a majority in Congress that identify as Christian, 87%. We still are a Christian nation, okay? We're just not as European, but we still are a Christian nation. We still are.
Why do you think we haven't passed any policies to make it like 100% of like making it mandatory
we're
to
still
be
a
a
majority
Christian nation?
You can't argue that we're a secular nation. We're not. We're a majority Christian nation.
Let me ask this guy a question. Why don't wait? Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Why don't you go to China and ask them to stop being Maoist atheists?
I'm sorry. Do we live in China? I thought I was speaking to Americans here.
Yeah, but I mean, what's a bigger evil in the world, Christianity or Maoist atheism?
I think freedom of religion is the best.
Yeah, you hate Christianity and you hate
freedom to practice Christianity.
Who is saying that we hate Christianity?
Freedom to practice Christianity, buddy.
Why would you want someone to divorce their relationship with God from their involvement in the government? Like,
my guy, I don't know if you're getting triggered, but stay on topic. Nobody's talking about getting divorced.
This is what you're arguing for. This is what
I don't know why you're pivoting to. Why do I hate? Nobody's saying
you're the one who's pivoting.
So okay, can I ask you why the heck did you say that the percentage was like 50 to 60% when it was 87%? What was your reason for botching that statistic? I just want to know.
That the reason that we are a secular country means that
no. Why did you botch that statistic? You gave the wrong numbers. Like,
my guy, calm down. 60 to 70%. I'm willing to concede that the majority of politicians are Christians.
It's 87%. Why are you still not conceding on the correct?
I'm conceding it right now.
Okay, so what does that mean that the country is? If the leads are Christian. And
the majority of the people in the country practice Christianity. That doesn't mean that the country in and of itself is a Christian country because we allow people of different religions to hold power in this country. That's by definition secular. We don't have a specific religion.
That's not how this country was established. You used to have Christian. You used to have there was declarations of faith.
Wait, what was
originally.
that? What was that? You used to? Past tense?
Yeah, 100%.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, wait.
Yeah.
So wait.
Therefore, we're not a
wait.
Christian country. You don't need to
We
be a
are a
Christian to
Christian
hold
country
power in this
based on the
country.
fact that the people
So wait,
people of the country are Christian.
You define things based on the law alone. So if a law is immoral, so the people who followed Mean Mr. Mustache had no moral responsibility. Is that what you're arguing?
I don't know what the heck you're talking about, dude.
No, I
The
heard
fact
what
that we
you're
can
equating
run
the
people
law
in
with
power-
what
morality.
he's saying. I understand what he's saying. He's saying that the policies are majority secular, and I'm saying
that it should be. That it should be.
Okay, I'm saying I don't agree that makes us not a Christian nation. That's irrelevant. This still is a Christian nation based on the fact that the people of this nation are Christian. Like the majority.
I'm willing to concede that the majority of the people in this country in power are Christians. I'm willing.
So you're
to
just
concede
saying
that.
we have secular policy.
Correct. We don't need to be a Christian to hold power in this country.
Can you agree that the foundation of our originally?
Yeah, of course.
You're right, but see, here's the thing. Here's the question, though.
I'm not in disagreement with that.
Hold on.
Yeah, you don't have to be a Christian to hold power in this country.
But I want to argue. What I do want to argue with on that is that I think it's terrible. I think we should ban abortion, ban corn, ban all this crap. We should have conservative policies.
But there's a reason why people like you are going extinct.
We're not going extinct. We're still a Christian nation. What do you mean, people like me?
Let me ask you a question, though. If the majority of people wanted
participating in politics enough,
most Christians in this country don't have the same ideology as you do.
Well, hold on. If we convince them to have the same ideology and we change the rules, then you wouldn't have a problem with it, right?
Now you're getting somewhere. If we
he's not wrong. He's not wrong about that. Like most Christians are.
No, but if we did convince them to agree with us and they either voted it in or somehow changed the rules,
in that point, then
you wouldn't have a problem with it. You just go along to get along, just like you are now. Like
yes, technically yes. If more politicians are having the ideology of you guys,
so you're just a coward that goes along to get along. So you're lecturing us about having a belief, right?
No, because usually the people do have the right choice of what we think will be better for the majority of the people. Therefore, that's why we don't have any legislation
so you believe that
it's mandatory to be a Christian.
Wait, you're making the arguments and you're just blowing past it. Are you arguing that the majority of people decide what's moral or not?
To a certain extent, yes.
So if everybody was a Jeffrey Epstein,
he's an accelerationist,
suddenly, then it would just be fine what he did, right? Is that what you're arguing right now?
As long as it doesn't violate our Bill of Rights and our Constitution.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he's an accelerationist. I mean, that's expected.
He's just a liberal liar.
Argue with my point, my guy. Argue with my point. Don't just.
I am arguing with your point. You're saying
heard
that if everybody agreed with Jeffrey Epstein, we should just be run by Jeffrey Epstein.
He's of course wrong, but this guy that's in here, I think his name is IF or whatever. If it's just
argue with my point, like what, he's going to be.
Yeah, he's clearly an accelerationist though. So it's like
argue with my point. Stop saying loaded words. Argue with my point.
You just said that. Wait, you just said that the majority opinion defines morality.
Yeah, I think that's super dangerous to society to have.
That's how society functions.
No, I'm not saying it. I understand that society functions like that. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that I think that's super dangerous and it's terrible for society.
That's why we have a constitution and a Bill of Rights. So it doesn't impose.
I can't believe that's where you get your morality. Why? Like if your morality is it's not logical, it's not consistent. It's just based on what's bad, like what feels good. That's stupid.
We go based on multiple factors.
That's going to breed a chaos. Are you an anarchist? You sound like a anarchist, to be honest.
No, I'm an American that likes the Constitution and the Bill of Rights, and so far we've become the economic boom of the world. What's your argument of what type of country would you like to represent?
Why do you worship economics?
Freedom to practice Christianity. Where you seriously think they wanted any other religions being practiced at that time? Christianity was the only religion being practiced.
Yeah, that's what makes America beautiful. You can practice Muslim and you can be a Christian.
That's not the original bull crap. Now you're not
the original. Or what it is right now?
No. When being able to practice it and being able to have power is not the same thing.
Hold on. The original freedom of speech and right to religion was protecting the religion of Christianity, not any other religions.
I agree.
Okay, so you said you love the Bill of Rights. Do you love the original, like what it actually meant originally?
Yeah.
So you love the fact that people should only be able to have the freedom to practice Christianity?
Where does it say that?
No,
That's
he's
clearly
leaning
how it
into
was
the
written.
letter. He's leaning into
What
the letter
religion
of
do
the
you think was
law.
protected?
He's
when-
leaning into the letter of the law rather than the spirit of the law. That's what he's doing.
Oh, I'm sorry, the spirit of the law. That's a good one. Like we got to read between the lines instead of exactly what the text
We have a
says, right?
judiciary branch, do we not? Or
Okay,
you don't
no,
believe
no.
in that part of
When
the
it says freedom
Constitution?
of religion, we have to read between the lines. Like what it really means is Christianity.
Do we have a judiciary branch or not?
We do.
At that time, what
Okay.
religions were being practiced within what
Yeah,
religions were
Christianity.
being practiced?
Christianity.
That was it.
Correct.
So that's all they had to write because it was just protect Christianity. There was no reason to write anything else.
Do you think our founding fathers, they decided to not put Christianity in there?
They would
for
not have
a reason?
allowed any other religion to be practiced. They just didn't. It was just not there at the time. That was the only religion being practiced here.
Did you wait? Let me ask him a question. Did you
So that's
hate
what they
the founding
implied.
fathers
Instead of
because
putting
they were-
Christianity on it, they were
Did
like,
you-
we'll just
did you
put
hate the
freedom of
founding
religion
father-
and make it
wait.
extremely
Yeah.
vague.
So
Did you-
hold on, wait, just 1 second. 1 second. Let me argue with him. 1 second. So actually, you know that like the separation of church and state was to protect the First Baptist Church, right? You know that, right?
And originality, I would not argue against that.
Okay. I'm just seeing if you're
I think
aware
you're
of that.
making my point for me, my guy.
I'm just saying they were protecting the practice of Christianity, no other religion. So
I would not doubt it.
we now have a secular society because
Correct.
everything has been skewed, and it's unfortunate. That's
Well,
why I
Right.
say
And-
when I say I'm a Christian nationalist, that means I want to go back.
You want the First Amendment like completely abolished. That Congress should make no law respecting an establishment religion or prohibiting free exercise of another religion.
Well, here's a problem.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a
Yeah, because your guys' ideology.
No.
Nobody
See, here's
believes
the
like
thing
you
is,
guys in the country.
no, you won't even let anybody else speak, dude. Just
No,
shut up for
I'm
a
a
second.
monarchist, so I told you I want
No,
to.
at least you've made your point clear.
No. Let me argue the point with you. You said abolish the First Amendment. Have we not curtailed First Amendment and Second Amendment to curtail to liberal beliefs, such as if somebody yells fire in a crowded movie theater? Obviously, that's a problem because it can cause undue harm because you lied, right? So obviously, we have curtailed those freedoms, quote unquote. Correct?
What does screaming fire have to do with religion?
Well, if we have a different way to curtail the thing, and you just disagree with it, but you agree with the other, like we have to get into the nitty gritty of it rather than just do a blanket statement like you're doing, right?
I'm not making a blanket statement.
Okay, this is you. I quote: "You guys want to abolish the First Amendment."
You know what does the First Amendment say? I guess we could start off there because I don't know if you're.
So wait, did I just catch you in a
another
lie? Did I just catch you in a lie? Is that not what you just said? Is that not a blanket statement?
Do you want to say what the First Amendment is? Because I think you're getting confused.
So, wait, no, let's not move past this point. As you so many times have said, did you or did you not just lie right here on the internet?
What did I lie about?
You said I didn't make a blanket statement, and I just quoted it back to you. Is that not a blanket statement?
Repeat after. Tell me what was my blanket statement.
This is what you said, and I quote: "You guys want to abolish the First Amendment." Is that a blanket statement? Yes or no?
If you want to make it a Christian nation, yes, you have to abolish the First Amendment.
How does that? How do you logic that?
He's basically saying in the sense that no one should be able to practice any other religion.
Well, I don't think Christian nationalism says you can't have any other religion. It says you can't hold power, and it doesn't. It says you can't hold power.
Wait.
Yeah. You cannot have.
Now I'm confused.
You cannot have those in power that are of any other faith.
Yeah. Oh, okay. What you guys are saying is that other people can practice it, but they just can't hold positions of power.
Yeah.
I think that was made clear from the very beginning of the conversation. So that's why you're being dishonest right now.
No, because remember, the argument is for you to say why we haven't reached that point yet.
Well, do you think that people have been brainwashed with Edward Bernays style propaganda for the last 100 years? Yes or no?
That's your argument? People have been brainwashed. Therefore,
have you read Bernays? Have you read Freud? Have you read anything about propaganda in the last 100 years. Noam Chomsky, who you probably hate now, but
That's your
told the
argument. People
truth.
just have been brainwashed, like over the course of 200 years.
Would
That's
you
why
disagree? Are you going to argue they haven't been?
You're just using very loaded words. I can use it against you.
Why
as
is
well.
why is that a loaded word?
Oh, do you know that people are getting brainwashed to thinking that Christianity is the best religion? Like,
What do you mean the
give me
best
an argument, my guy. Like, that's a very lazy argument.
We don't agree with that. I literally think that Christianity is just. I just think that I'm sola scriptural. I just believe that the Bible is the authentic tale of history.
And I respect that opinion.
Obviously, you don't.
It's not an opinion,
Obviously, you don't.
No. Because as an American, you have every right to
yeah, but I
express
consider
that religion.
No. Now, here's what he's saying. You have every right to believe that. You don't have the right to act on it. He wants to restrict our right to act upon our belief, right?
No,
so you're a fascist. You're literally a
belief,
fascist. Wait, you're literally a fascist is what you are.
No,
You're a mind
fascist.
fascist.
We implemented laws to restrict women from getting an abortion.
Wait, what?
I'm just wondering.
I don't know what the bottom is saying.
I feel like you're kind of cooked on your first argument, so I just kind of want to go into the abortion debate and see what you.
No. I respect whatever belief you have.
I'm just saying you're presenting a very low IQ argument. This is like very low IQ.
How is it low IQ if people that think like you are almost extinct?
Because it's irrelevant. That's irrelevant. We don't live.
Yeah, because your ideas are not popular.
It doesn't matter what's
your ideas are not popular. Nobody believes in
morality.
Your ideas.
That's 87%.
Oh, 87% of the people in power believe that we should not have any other people of different religion hold power?
No, they are Christian.
Oh, then just backtrack your argument because you're not making any sense.
I said
87% of the country
that is irrelevant.
Does not believe what you believe in.
We don't go based on. Why would we go based on what's?
Because that's the end goal. That's the end goal, isn't it?
When it comes to morality,
Christianity doesn't want to brainwash people.
That's such a vain way to perceive morality. That's such a dangerous, vain way to. I would actually say that you are psychotic for going based on the majority of what people believe.
Here's one of the factors.
Here's an analogy. Here's an analogy. Okay, if you have a situation where 10 people are graping children, and one person says graping children is wrong, and the cops are interviewing all 11 people. The 10 people say that they raped a bunch of children, and they say that it was right, and then this one person says that it was wrong. Then what should the cops do? Go with the majority just because it's the majority? Like, dude, you sound stupid, bro. We don't live by that type of morality.
No, because we have laws, we have a constitution, and we have.
It's irrelevant. What should we go with?
With the system that we've constructed.
No, I'm asking you, what should we go with in the analogy? Don't answer it, you're kicked.
It goes on different factors.
No.
The majority, values, natural instinct.
No. Which should we go with? Who should they listen to? The one person, or should they listen to the 10 that are justifying raping children?
In this hypothetical that you're giving me, in this hypothetical, like extreme hypothetical, where morality is no longer defined of what they define by underage type of harm, right?
No, when you're defining it based on like something going extinct, that's irrelevant to morality. So I'm asking you, if you take your framework and apply it to this analogy, then the cops should choose to agree with the 10 people who are doing debauchery. So I'm asking you, how do you perceive it?
I would not agree with that.
So they should go with the one? They should listen to the one person that disagrees with what's going on with 10?
Do you believe that force is the ultimate?
No, answer the question or I'm kicking you.
In this complete hypothetical that you're giving me, technically, yes. In this complete hypothetical that you're giving me.
I'm going to keep looking up new companies to...
To be clear, that wasn't to reduce you on his view at all. Just so you know.
Pick that fucking guy too.
It's
Dude.
it's the lowest IQ liberal people I've talked to in like 2 months, honestly. Like I've talked to like the most woke, blue-haired, trans people that have way better arguments than these two guys. I swear to God.
That was terrible. Also, that analogy totally disproves him because he just literally his framework was that, oh, let's go with the majority. You're extinct, dude. And it's like, okay, then I give you a scenario where the majority, and if he was an honest person and an actual accelerationist, he would be like, nah, let's go with the 10. But he's not. He's not. He's a fake accelerationist.
He's changing his mind with the wind every time. Every time he gets caught, he just shifts it. So
no, but he could have been consistent with his accelerationism and be like, oh well, since the majority's voting that's the direction we should go. And he's not a real atheist. He's not a real accelerationist because real atheists and accelerationists will say, yeah, I don't think there's anything.
Well, see, here's the thing: is now they have
know because I know some that are real atheists.
Yeah.
They would cook him. They'd be like, dude, if you're not going to say that, like, if you're going to act like there's some sort of morality, then you're like,
right.
Where?
Well, he's basing his whole argument is based on morality, and he's simultaneously denying morality is a real thing. So it's like it's basically cognitive dissonance, which again proves my brainwashing point. But it's I don't know. It's really bizarre because the whole left wing now is using the I don't know if we can say the man's name, Uncle Jeffrey's files as evidence that they have the moral high ground somehow, even though they basically told us we were crazy for the last 15, 20 years that something was going on.
They don't have any morals at all. They don't have any moral. They can't. How can they have the moral high ground when they don't have morals? So stupid.
Relative morals, of course.
Yeah, you can come up. I'm gonna let this chick up.
I'm not a chick.
Oh. What's your profile then?
Chick. My girlfriend.
Oh. Why do you have your chick or your girlfriend as your profile picture, simp?
Well, because I like her. But anyways, so
are you a chick?
Are
you a tranny?
Can we talk about the prompt or no?
Yeah, I'm just messing with you, bro. I'm just kidding with you. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I'm pro-choice.
Oh my gosh. Why?
Because I think before it's sentient, it's not wrong to abort it.
Can you wait? Can you define sentience?
Do you believe it's life though? Oh, I just got a violation. I just got 3 violation warnings. I'm gonna have to shut the live down.
Probably because you said a slur.
I don't give a fuck, dude.
No one said any slur. What are you talking about?
The TRA thing, that's a slur.
How is that a slur?
I don't think it's a slur.
So wait, you're a part of. So wait, I know what it is. You guys are a part of a liberal troll group that goes around and tries to get people flagged and taken down. I get it.
What?
Listen, I get. Hey, bro. I used to have 300 concurrent. I'm
not even a liberal.
You're pro-choice, dude.
Doesn't make me a liberal. Are you okay?
That's true. Honestly, it doesn't. You're right. It's not true.
What the fuck? Okay, so.
I mean,
so what are you then?
Real conservatism is.
Well, I probably don't take a strong view or like index myself to a label, but to answer your question.
So why are you here if you have no opinion?
I do. I'm pro-choice. I'm arguing against pro-life. Are you okay?
Hey, will you guys both join back if I restart the live so I don't get I don't want to lose my live privileges.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah.
language country was in English people still didn't get it. So why the fuck are we so mad about a Hispanic man wanting to speak, wanting to shut the fuck up, wanting to sing in his native language? So, mind you, this artist, the majority of his songs, shut up, the majority of his songs are in Spanish. He won a Grammy for a fully Spanish album, and the Super Bowl invited him to perform.
Yeah, what's your point though?
So why the fuck are we so mad about one Hispanic man singing in his native language?
Because nobody else would allow that in their country, bro.
Understand it.
That is not what are you guys talking about.
The Super Bowl invited him.
But bro, do you think in Tokyo
Okay, well, nothing happened. Okay, what if I remove B? Okay, well, now they can't move their left side. Okay, what if I remove C? Well, now they can't move at all. Well, what if I remove D? Okay, now they're not conscious. Okay, so in virtue of that abductive case, that's how you come to discover that certain parts are responsible for the experience.
So you're saying that you're able to measure.
And then deemed namely would just be the thalamocortical connections in conjunction with the cerebral subplate. That's how you would quantify over that.
Okay. Again, in an 18 to 24 month old fetus, how does that apply to what's going on with that? What does that have to do with 18 to 24 week old fetus?
Okay, so the point of abduction, it's just theory of best explanation. Okay, so we start with the case that we're certain about, which is like people like you and me, and then we discover which parts are relevant with respect to consciousness, and then we make an inference to best possible explanation.
So you're not So you're not making a moral case at all. So you're saying it's amoral, right? So you're just saying that there's no moral case. You're just making a wrong maker. So you want laws to be
Deductive arguments are also non-circular, by the way.
I mean, all philosophical arguments are ultimately circular. If you want to,
If you're talking about,
look at it.
if you're saying with respect to the epistemological domain, that's also false because you could just be an infinitist, or you can be a foundationalist, or you can be a phenomenal conservatist. So these three views would reject the thing you just said.
So which one of those are you?
I'm an infinitist.
And what does that mean?
It means that with respect to theories of justification and epistemology, someone is justified if and only if there is a substantive sequential event of propositions. I know that sounds complicated, but it's kind of a complicated question and a complicated view.
Okay, so again, what makes your opinion not just a relative opinion where like, well, I think that there's a wrong maker before 24 weeks. There's no wrong maker before 24.
That question is loaded because I already rejected that it's not opinion-based because it's deductively valid. Deductions have nothing to do with opinions.
Well, again, you'd have to define every single term in your syllogism or something, right? So,
like what?
Like wrong maker, qualia. You'd have to define every single one.
I've defined qualia already. I can define, and I've defined wrong maker as well. What else do you need to find?
Okay, so just give me a one sentence syllogism of your argument about it, and let's make sure we define every single term. If you want to be pedantic about it, let's just do that.
Well, no one's being pedantic, but sure. Okay, so the syllogism is just simply if an entity lacks qualia, then that entity is not a person. If an entity is not a person, then you cannot attribute morally relevant properties to it. If you cannot attribute morally relevant properties to the fetus, then the abortion is not wrong.
Whoa. Okay. What is a moral relevant property? I've never heard that before. What is that term? What does that mean?
Yeah, so, well, more popularly known, they're called proper normative properties, but I didn't want to use that because that just seems more confusing.
So you're just saying the baby doesn't own. So wait, you're saying the fetus doesn't own itself yet? It doesn't own a personhood yet?
No, and I would have been able to finish the answer if you didn't interrupt. Okay, so what are morally relevant properties? Well, morally relevant properties you can think of as traits, okay? Traits such as innocence, traits such as justice, traits such as
Maddie, did you request to join? Oh, I'm so confused, bro.
Hello?
Who's that?
Hi, I was requested to join, so I joined.
Oh. What up? How you doing?
Hi, I'm good. I don't have anything to say in this conversation.
Oh,
no, she will eventually.
Okay, well, those are normative properties.
I was trying to invite Maddie. I don't know what I guess I invited you, but you can chill or dip or whatever.
So let me ask you a question, Lit. If you were able to hypothetically determine that one form of life had a less qualia than another, would you make a qualia makes right argument about one creature versus another when it comes to morality? Like, let's say that I really just want to torture a baby penguin to death or something because it has less qualia than me. Would you say that I could make a moral argument based on that, or not really?
So to be clear, this was kind of already answered insofar that qualia isn't the kind of thing that's quantitative. And then secondly, even if it was quantitative, that action would still be wrong because the agent committing the action has full qualia, quote unquote, and it would be wrong with respect to them. Their intention would make the action wrong.
So if a penguin wanted to torture me to death, it would be fine. Is that what you're saying?
Not even close, dude. The wrong maker the wrong maker is also, I can tell you, the wrong maker there is also being indexed to the human because the human meets the condition for qualia. So no, the penguin can't do that either.
So you're going to put the penguin in jail, or
what?
Wait, I'm so confused, Maddie. No, Maddie, I didn't mean to invite you. I thought you said you requested, Maddie.
If a penguin was torturing a human, we'd probably just unalive the penguin.
I didn't mean to invite you, Maddie.
So you would hold a penguin morally responsible for
I want
desire to torture
right now, bro.
No, wait. Can I ask you a question or no?
Sure.
If a penguin is torturing you, can you unalive it?
I mean, I don't know. There could be a radioactive penguin for all I know.
Bro, I'm out of business in Florida.
To be
My
clear,
business closed down.
it's just it's just a regular penguin.
What
and
happened?
the penguin just decided to
No,
torture you.
I left. I sold it. I was just kidding.
Oh, nice.
So it's a regular penguin that decided to torture you somehow, some way. Can you unalive it and stop it from torturing you?
I mean, I don't want to get into a might makes right, even though that's kind of what you're saying. What you're saying, I have power over.
I'm going to ask you the question again when you're done.
24-week-old fetus, and so if I want to end it, I can end it. That's all you're really saying. But okay.
Okay, now answer the question that I asked you.
Yo, someone called me a white supremacist. That's funny.
Well, it's only because there's no consequences for slanderous accusations. But
is the answer yes or no?
I don't understand. What was your question again? Sorry.
Okay, so for the fourth time, there is a penguin that has decided somehow, some way to torture you. Can you unalive it? Yes or no?
Really thought that I had it.
Well, I don't. It would depend on the situation. Can? What do you mean by can? Like
Is it morally permissible for you to unalive it?
I mean, according to you, I'm not so sure at this point.
I've answered that yes, you can do that. Now I'm asking you the question.
Well, are you God that gives people permission to do that?
Okay, so to be clear, you're unsure or agnostic on whether or not you can unalive a penguin that's torturing you. You're a genius. Next question.
Well, based on your own logic, I'm not sure. That's why I'm trying to ask you.
I answered that question already, and yes, you can unalive it.
And how is it analogous to the defenseless clump of cells that you want to
it's not analogous. You asked me the
use
question.
an egg beater to rip out of a woman's womb.
Yeah, it wouldn't be because you asked me the question. I didn't bring this point up. Are you okay?
Say what now?
Let's be respectful, bro. This is a good conversation. I'm gonna argue from a complete biblical standpoint, so that's why I don't think.
Well, he hates the Bible, so he won't even care.
Never even said that, but if you think he's being nice when he says that, then okay.
I mean, you do hate the Bible.
I could care less what he said, bro. He's my freaking homie, bro. He can say whatever he wants.
Okay, so it just means I have to be nice to this dipshit. Okay, got it.
Well, why is it what? No, I like this guy. This guy's I mean, so far, okay, you have wrong maker, you have qualia, you have morally relevant properties, which you redefine as traits. What about entity? What's the definition of entity?
A thing that exists.
Okay. So you're trying to measure the qualia, which is enough
for the fourth
parts.
time, you cannot measure qualia. Qualia is not quantitative.
Okay. But you're saying that before 24 weeks, it doesn't exist within the clump of cells, correct?
You can quantify
so you're
over
obviously
the
you're
parts.
measuring it,
No,
right?
you're not. Okay, you're quantifying over the parts that are responsible for it, but you're not quantifying the property specifically.
So wait, are you saying that it is quantifiable now?
So for the sixth time, the answer is no, and you would have gotten that if you didn't interrupt me again. So I'll explain it again. Okay. So with respect to my explanation, you are quantifying the parts that are responsible for it, but you're not quantifying over the property in and of itself.
Well, why not though?
Because that's impossible.
Why is it impossible?
Because it generates a direct P not P. And so the P not P that it generates is that it assumes phenomenology to be the kind of thing that can be measured with respect to likeness and whatness, which is impossible.
But don't you have to assume phenomenology is real first?
Do you want an argument for phenomenology?
I mean, wouldn't you necessarily have to for me to accept your argument?
Wait, are you a Christian?
Yeah.
Okay, then you accept phenomenology as real, you dumbass. Good job.
Well, give me a definition. No. I'm genuinely curious. Like, what do you mean by what's your definition of phenomenology?
So for the fifth time,
your entire argument,
so for the fifth time, right? For the fifth time, phenomenology is a qualitative whatness or likeness with respect to sensory experience.
Qualitative.
It means quality, yeah.
Okay, but you just said that it's a quantitative of the parts.
So for the eighth time, that doesn't mean that the property is quantitative if the property is qualitative.
But see, here's the thing: is clearly there is something quantitative, because if you're saying before 24 weeks there's not qualia there, and then suddenly after 24 weeks it's there,
Oh my
There's
god.
like a 0 and a 1.
How
can that not be the case?
How do I explain this to you? Okay, look.
I mean, that's like an is-ought. This is like a basic is-ought premise, right?
It's also not an is-ought premise that comes from Hume's guillotine. And I know you know nothing about Hume's guillotine, so don't even try that. Okay, so
well, Hume is a
with
retard,
respect-
so oh, sorry, I can't say that, but
what is Hume's guillotine?
I don't know, but I know Hume is.
Yeah, I know.
A
So
horrible
try not to
human
bring up
being.
things you don't know about. But anyways,
No. You're making a claim that there's 0 qualia, and then suddenly there's 1 qualia, right?
yeah,
So that's your claim, right? So that's quantitative because that's a 0 to a 1, right?
no. Quantitative.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, listen. Quantitative.
No,
is going
wait.
to
Am
be
I wrong?
holy
Wait,
shit.
how am I wrong? How
I'm
you
literally
saying
in,
there's 0
I'm literally in the
qualia?
middle of
Wait,
explaining it right now.
0 qualia? No, this is a very basic, honest.
Okay, I'll
philosophical
finish.
question.
I'll explain it when you're done
0.
interrupting me.
You said before 24 weeks, there's 0 qualia. After 24 weeks, 1 qualia. That's a very basic thing that you just argued for 30 minutes.
Holy shit. Okay, now I'm going to respond. Okay, so when you say something like 0 qualia and then 1 qualia, that is just a basic category error insofar that it already presupposes qualia to be quantitative. But when you say something like 1 qualia, you're equivocating on the term 1 insofar that the term 1 is either referring to 1.
But no.
Can I finish responding?
You cannot because you're wiggling out of your own argument.
No, I'm literally not. And I'm trying to explain it.
No. You just argued that before 24 weeks, a fetus does not have qualia. After 24 weeks, it does.
Okay, now I'm going to finish responding because what you just added there did nothing. Okay, so
that's what you said.
Can I respond?
Can you stop playing word magic games?
No one's playing word magic. You're just clearly equivocating. You're not letting me respond and explain how. Okay, so again, the explanation is that you're equivocating, which is a fallacy, on the term 1 and 0. Okay, when you equivocate on the term 1, you're suggesting that qualia is an
wait.
Can I please respond?
Did you claim that there's no qualia before 24 or 18 weeks?
Yes. Can I respond now?
And there is after, right?
Yes. Can I respond now?
Okay, continue.
Okay, so for the 5th attempt, okay?
Qualia, wait, why are you so emotional right now? Are you okay? All right, go ahead.
Okay, so again, you're just committing a basic equivocation fallacy, and the equivocation fallacy is occurring with the term 1 and 0. Okay, so when you equivocate on 1, all you're doing there is just
no. I'm not equivocating on 1.
Dude.
You made the claim there's no qualia, and then boom, it exists. You're making the claim, not me. That's what you're saying, right?
Okay, no, because I never employed the term 0 and 1. That was something you did.
Okay,
now for the 7th attempt,
you said no. Wait. Did you not say that before 18 weeks there's no qualia?
So for the 4th time, yes. Can I explain now or no?
And then you said after 24 weeks there is qualia, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so why are you being pedantic about 0 and 1? You're making the claim
because
0 qualia.
Holy
and then
shit.
qualia exists. So it goes from non-existence to existence.
Okay.
You're the one making the argument of deductive reasoning, right?
Can I respond at any point? You understand I've tried to respond like 8 times now. You keep interrupting when I'm trying to respond and address this, right?
Because you're saying that I'm doing a false equivalency, but I'm quoting you.
I never said you did a false equivalency. I said you did an equivocation fallacy. Those 2 things are not
or whatever.
Okay. Now I'm going to try to respond again. Okay. So once again, the reason why this point is relevant is because you charged me with suggesting that qualia as the property in and of itself is quantitative, but I've rejected that on many fronts now because what is quantitative are the parts that are responsible for its existence, not the property in and of itself. Okay.
And what are the parts of, and the parts of its existence are parts of the brain, correct?
That's right.
Okay. So you equate personhood with the existence of a brain. That's all you're really saying, right?
Nope.
Why not? But
I'm a substance because I'm a substance dualist.
What does that mean?
What?
Okay.
Yo, who is this chick in here?
This is my friend.
Yeah, hi.
Are you guys like?
Oh no, the ice guy is my friend. It's okay.
I don't know who. I'm so confused.
Okay.
Does she want to learn AI too?
He probably
I'm not
does.
sure
Yeah.
about that.
I would highly encourage her to do it, but
I was gonna say, bro.
I got
she would
no
probably
money
be
to
really
learn
good.
though.
She would probably be really good at prospecting. So okay.
That's what my girl does. I have her. My girl, she does all of my prospecting. She does my admin work, all that. That's what my girl
Nice.
does, bro.
Okay, so it's kind of complicated, but substance still look through physical processes. So, no, the mind and sentience and all these things are not identical to the brain, but they're facilitated by it.
I fully disagree with that, but again, you're saying that there's a potentiality that a mind does exist without the brain, so you don't actually know.
I literally never said that.
A mind, we only experience the brain, the mind with the brain, but that doesn't mean that the mind doesn't exist without the brain, right?
Okay, so the mind exists abductively in virtue of the brain parts. Does that make sense?
Just tell me what it means.
Okay, the obvious answer is
We have
no.
people. We have people watching. Just say what you mean.
The obvious answer is no, so I'll just tell you. Does
Okay,
that make sense to you?
wait. Okay, theory. Okay, I'm writing this down. Theory.
This guy's writing down a definition of abductive. Explanation with respect to competing hypotheses.
Okay. Explanation of.
Look, I got 20 more numbers to write, boys. I'm almost there.
So competing, all you're really saying is that this is the best one that you've come across so far?
No, it's the best one that there is.
You're into deduction, though?
The argument uses both deduction and induction and abduction. Or sorry, all three. They can also motivate.
Right.
Hey, do you have a Discord?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I can text it to you.
Can you DM me at Monsters, bro? We might as well talk business after this. If you're still up. Want to hop in as well, friend of?
You know what? Sure, I am.
Yeah, sure. So yeah, I sent that to you. Yeah, I sent it to you. So should work. So okay. So really quick. Okay, so I just make sure I understood. So deduction. So you're saying that ultimately what you're saying is that the baby doesn't have a mind before 24 weeks?
18 to 24.
That, right? Like, because we don't really know what mind is, right? Like, we don't really know, like, the substance of mind, right?
No. Is some kind of conclusion without any evidence whatsoever. Abduction is evidence. Not only is abduction evidence that I gave you, and the deductive argument that I gave you. So no, it's not an assumption. It's not even close.
Okay, so you're student.
That's also not what I said.
I mean, in plain English, that is kind of what you're saying.
Not even close. Jesus Christ.
I've got literally got 12 more numbers and then I'm shutting this down.
Yeah. Okay. So I've explained this, I think, around. Let me explain it because you asked me a question. Okay, so this is the part where you want to listen because now we're almost.
Wait,
don't want to listen.
No.
This is the part where I explain it and you're not listening.
No, but let me just make sure that another point is
Jesus
out here, because you're also domain doesn't exist, therefore the body is not as important as the brain.
Never said that.
Well, you are, because it's the same clump of cells. It's just a brain comes into.
A brain comes into what?
You're saying that a brain is formed enough to qualify as qualia, right?
Qualia is there.
What do you mean? What do you mean not qualify?
Jesus, you've gone this far in
to the question without the.
I have. I've done it about 10 times, and you keep interrupting me every time I do it. Are you an idiot? Like what?
Bro, you gotta chill out, dude.
Because he's just trying to wiggle out of what he's saying, and I think it's.
Can you repeat back any one of my explanations?
I mean, it's a book that I
actually never referenced, none of my argument references Hume. I brought up Hume because you referenced the Izot, so you're not even tracking that either.
Well, there's no such thing as an Izot gap, by the way. So you're a naturalist now too?
I literally
how many isms are you? I mean,
I literally didn't say that.
So no. Yeah, you are. You're saying, well, it is the fact that there's not qualia, therefore I ought not to like be able to. Every argument has an Izot embedded into it, buddy.
That's also not true. Oh my god, this guy's so bad.
Wait, I'll prove it to you right now. Are you ready? And somebody that you're telling the truth, right? So that's an Izot distinction right there.
Wait, what do you think the Izot is? Doesn't know.
You're the smarty pants.
He doesn't even know. Oh my god.
Well, tell me what it is.
You're the dumbest person.
Why don't you define what the Izot argument is, since you know?
There's no such thing as the Izot argument. That's the first thing. It comes from Hume's guillotine, which wants to say that propositions need a correspondent relation between descriptive facts and prescriptive facts.
Just put that in plain English, so. Well, so wait, are you pro beating down disabled children now?
I'm pro beating.
Dual, whatever you said.
Nice.
All right, guys, my call list is created, dude. I got freaking work for the next freaking 3 days off just this call list, so
awesome.
Fuck off, dude.
Just when it got good, I was gonna look up Hume's guillotine.
This retard kicked the wrong person. Holy shit!
Wow, sensitive.
Let him smile like a dipshit. What the fuck?
Are you okay, bro? You sound like you need some mental health. We have the guy for you.
I got tired, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I got tired and kicked the wrong person. He's right.
That's okay.
These people are so.
Yo, this call list is so fire, bro.
All right, let's talk about that. So, should we get off here and jump on?
Yeah. Oh wait, hold on. Let me add you on Discord while I'm on here. So I have your. I'll call you like both. What's your Discord? Or do you want to send it to me? Direct message it.
Yeah, I sent it to you in DMs.
Oh, you already did. Okay, let me copy both of you guys' Discords. Actually, I think I have to leave to do that.
Yeah.
I don't know what group I'm gonna add you to. I've got like multiple. You know what? I'll just do. You know what? What the frick? Why is this locked? Hold on. Permissions. Let me take this off. Just join fellow. I'm gonna invite you guys to a server. Just join fellowship. I'm gonna invite you right now and then just join.
But I still made it on time. I just sped over here. Like, I literally woke up, I brushed my teeth, I put on some clothes, and I left. These guys, I mean, clearly they're taking their sweet old time. Watch them come back with some food. If these boys come back with some food, I'm gonna start flipping out. All right, I got it fixed. I got it fixed. I got it fixed. I got it fixed. All right, bet. I got it fixed. I got it fixed. All right. We got the pink scrunch socks. The pink scrunch socks go. The pink scrunch socks go. Pink aloe scrunch socks. Size medium, guys. It's basically a one size fits all. I'm not even gonna lie. It says woman's size 8 through 11.5, but it's basically one size fits all, right? It is basically. My mom's a size 6 and she wears these. Go. Go, go, go. The highly requested pink aloe socks.